December 22 is celebrated every year across the country as National Mathematics Day to commemorate the pioneer and supremely talented mathematician Srinivas Ramanujan birth anniversary. This day was declared as National Mathematics Day by former Prime Minister of India Dr. Manmohan Singh to mark the 125th birth anniversary of Ramanujan at Madras University on February 26, 2012. Ramanujan was a luminary who rose to great heights from a humble background and followed his heart beating all the odds in his way. His innovative vision will still serve as a vital resource for modern mathematics. Under the auspices of our school director, Reverend Father William Sohota, Principal, Sister Crispin Maria, KG in charge, Sister Lizia, and subject teacher, Mr. Daljit Singh, we are grateful enough that we got an opportunity to celebrate National Mathematics Day. Mathematics beautifully portrays that not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. Thank you. Wish you all National Mathematics Day.
Mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations or algorithms. It is about understanding. Good morning everyone. Today I, mathematician Hartal from grade +1 science, I am going to tell you the relation between the volumes of cubes and pyramids and that of cylinders and cones of equal bases and equal heights. First, let's understand what is the formula for the volume of regular solids with equal cross section. This is a cylinder. Its volume is pi r square into height because its cross section is pi r square and its length is height. And similarly, for a cube, its cross section is side square and its height is side only. So its volume will be side cube. But what about special solids like cones and pyramids? Let's understand their volume with this activity. So let's start the activity. Now to prove that the volume of a cone is 1/3 the volume of a cylinder, we have 3 cones and their volume, which is the quantity of matter inside a geometrical shape, is 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. And for a cube, we have 3 pyramids. And when we put 3 pyramids, we find that the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 the volume of a cube. Hence, we have successfully proved the relation between cones and cylinders and pyramids and cubes. Thank you. Wish you National Mathematics Day.
Geometry enlightens intellect and set one's mind right. A very spectacular morning, everyone. I am mathematician Ekam from grade +1 non-medical. Most things look better when you put them in a circle. So today, on the occasion of National Mathematics Day, I am here to represent the model based on properties of circle. Before commencing, let me introduce you with some common parts of circle. First of all, what is a circle? A circle is defined as a closed two-dimensional curved figure having no corners and edges with its fixed center. Moreover, diameter is the longest chord of the circle, joining the 2 points lying on the circumference passing through the center. Furthermore, radius is defined as half of diameter, and that is formed by joining 2 points, that is the fixed center, and any of the point lying on the circumference. That may be this point, either this point or any of the point. All the points lying on the circumference are at equal distance from center. It means that equal distance is nothing that is known as radius. Delving into further, that is, the circumference is the distance around the circle, and that is circumference, and any part of circumference, that may be this much part or this, that is known as arc. Taking into limelight the main part of my model, the properties of circle, I would like to introduce with the certain properties of the circle. Moving to the very first property, that is, angle in the same segment of circle are equal. It means angle made by the same arc at one point of the circle that must be equal to angle made by that same arc at some other point of the circle. The both angles should measure equal. So to prove it, I will measure it with a protractor. So let's measure it. While measuring, we got it as 40 degrees. It means the other one should also be 40 degree to prove it. So now let's measure it. Here you can see it is also 40 degrees. So with which we got the proof for the very first property. Now stepping to the second property, that is the angle subtended at the center is double than the angle subtended by the same arc at the other point lying on the circumference. That may be any point on the circumference. So as I told you, angle at the center is double. To prove it, we will measure the top angle and that should be half of the center. It means center should be double of it. So now let's measure the top angle. As I am measuring, you are getting it as 45 degrees. It means twice of it should be the center one. That means it should be 90 degrees. So now let's measure that. As now you can see, it is also 90 degrees. It means that is twice of it. So with which the second property has been proved. Now overing to the third property, that is the angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Semicircle is what? That is half of a circle. So there are two semicircles in a circle. The angle made by semicircle, that is angle made by the longest chord, that is diameter, at any of the point on the circumference should be measuring 90 degree. So to prove it, we'll measure this angle. It should be 90 degrees and here we are getting it as 90 degrees. With which you can measure any of the angle from this chord to any of the point here that will also be 90 degrees. So with which the third property has also been proved. Now moving to the last but not the least, the very fourth property, that is angles in the opposite angles in cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So first of all, what is cyclic quadrilateral? It is nothing but a four-sided figure having four vertices. It means the supplementary means that it means this angle and opposite to that angle that should be supplementary, or this angle to this angle they should be supplementary. The sum should be 180 degrees. To prove it, let's measure this angle first. While measuring it, you are getting as 110 degrees. It means to prove second as it's supplementary it should be 180 minus 110. That means it should be 70 degrees. So let's measure the other angle. As now while measuring it, you can see that it is getting proved to be 70 degrees. It means by adding both, that is 110 degrees and 70 degrees, you are getting a sum of 180 degrees. So with which they both got proved to be supplementary. And this is a proof of the fourth property. So this is how I explained you my model, which is based on properties of circle. So to conclude, I would like to say that maths is what that keep you in shape. Thank you. Wish you all National Mathematics Day.
Life is like a trigonometry problem. When we start it, each step becomes difficult. But at the end, we proudly say, hence proof. A blissful morning to everyone. I am mathematician Gunur. Today I am here to show a model that how trigonometry can be used in real life. Now the question arises, what is trigonometry? Trigonometry is a Greek language word composed of two words. Trigonon means triangles and metry means measurements. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics concerned with specific functions of angles and their related calculations. Trigonometry is largely used in finding the heights of the distances of the buildings and the heights, and in naval and aviation industries. Now, in this model, we have two buildings, building A and building B. Now, if I want to find the height of the building B from the top of the A, the angle comes out to be 20 degrees. Now, as I am going close, the angle comes to be 30 degrees. It's sine 30, and the perpendicular will tell us the height of the building. Now, if I want to conclude the height of the building B, From the B to the A, the angle comes out to be 30 degrees. And now I am going close, the angle changes to 50 degrees. This tells the sine 50 is the height of the building A. Now with this help of model, we can easily find the height of the various buildings and distances. Thank you. Wish you all National Mathematics Day.
Amazing things happen when you try. A very cheerful morning to all. Today I, mathematician Meher, from grade +1 science. Today I'm here with this magical spinner. Yes, you got it right. It's a magical spinner for all those little blooming buds who have just started the fun with mathematics. Let's get started. So if I ask you what is 9 multiplied by 1, you all will get it right. That is 9. So if I get it round and ask you what is 9 multiplied by 7, you all will start thinking. No problem. My magical spinner is there to help you. 9 multiplied by 7 is 63. In this way, pictorial representation adds fun to learning. Thank you.
Arises from our ability to see things from different angles. A very mesmerizing morning to you all. I am mathematician Simranjeet Kaur. I am here today to describe you all types of angles. Before starting the types of angles, we should be familiar with the word angle. Two line segments or a ray having a common endpoint forms an angle. It is measured in degree or radian. Now stepping to our main topic, types of angles. I am starting with the first, zero angle. An angle whose measure is of 0 degrees is known as zero angle. Then coming on to acute angle, an angle whose measure lies between 0 degree and 90 degree is known as acute angle. Right angle, an angle whose measure is of 90 degrees is known as right angle. Then coming on to obtuse angle, an angle whose measure lies between 90 degree and 180 degrees is known as obtuse angle. Straight angle, an angle whose measure is of 180 degrees is known as straight angle. Then the last one, reflex angle. An angle whose measure lies between 180 degree and 360 degrees is known as reflex angle. Thank you. Wish you all National Mathematics Day.
Life is like maths. You have to learn and experience it by solving it. A marvelous morning to everyone. I am mathematician Mehakpreet from +1 science. This moment I am here to explain my model depicting types of functions. My model simply relates to prices one after Lotto ticket. So let's get started. Before we start, you must be thinking that what are functions? Let me explain you. These are simple mathematical representations of various input and output situations. So, there are 4 types of functions, namely one-to-one function, many-to-one function, onto function and into function. And this is another name given to the one-to-one function. So, coming to first one, which is a representation of one-to-one function. In this, there are 3 friends and 3 of them won different prizes after trying Lotto ticket. So this is said to be one-to-one function. And the next one, that is a representation of many-to-one function. In this, there are 4 persons and 4 of them won prizes. But 2 of them won the same prize, that is, they have won the same amount of cash money after trying Lotto ticket. So this is said to be many-to-one function. And the next one, that is onto function. In this, there are some regular customers in the firm who are awarded with lucky draws by the company for the regular membership. So they all get chance to win the prize. So this is said to be onto function. And the last one, that is into function. In this, there are some lucky prizes, but no one is there to win that prize, like an into function. Thank you. Wish you all National Mathematics Day. We never shape the world shapes us. A marvelous morning to one and all. I am mathematician Sukhmanpreet from grade +1 science. Today we are here to discuss about the shapes all around us. So let's start. Have you seen a Ludo dice? A Ludo dice is having all its sides equal like a cube.
Here's a cube having all sides equal. One side of this cube is a square, and the area of square is side square, and the perimeter of square is 4 into side. Have you seen a shoebox? A shoebox is having parallel sides equal like a cuboid. Here's a cuboid having parallel sides equal, and one side of this cuboid is rectangle, and the area of rectangle is length into breadth, and the perimeter of rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. Chalk is having the same base and same top like a cylinder. Similarly, here's a cylinder having the same top and same base. The area of this cylinder is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square, and the volume is pi r square h. Isn't it looking like an inverted ice cream cone? Exactly. This is a cone having a circular base, and we know the area of circle is pi r square, and the curved area of this cone is pi r l, where l is the length and the volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Thank you. Wish you all National Mathematics Day.
Maths can evoke extreme reactions, but it can actually be quite fun. The very word maths evokes mixed feelings in most people. Don't get me wrong, I admit there is a certain beauty to the way numbers come together. Math can actually be quite interesting. It all depends upon the attitude. So, this National Mathematics Day, let's try to look at maths to a different angle. Let's put aside all our prejudice towards maths and get the students together for some enjoyable maths practice and activities. Hopefully, we will create a generation that enjoys maths for the wonder that it really is. Take a sneak peek in our mathematical activities on this National Mathematics Day.
Oh, I wish I could also invest my money in bank. That's not a big issue at all. You can invest money in bank absolutely. But as you know, that I am service woman, and it's bone of contention for me to invest money all at once in bank for fixed deposit. But you can go for recurring deposit. What's that? It's an investment in which you can invest money in small amounts for every month. Sounds good. Thanks a bunch, Ekam. My pleasure. Math is where growth matters, as it saves money by making safe installments.
Is it 25% off on all the books?
Yes, it is 25% off on all the books.
Oh wow, reasonable discount. I really want to buy this book.
That's nice book, but what does it cost?
It's marked rupees 2000 here, but I don't know how to find the discounted value.
It's very simple, Mehak. You can easily subtract 25% of 2000 from 2000 and it comes out to be rupees 1500.
Oh, indeed, it was so easy. Maths made it so much fun. Thank you, Gurnur.
It would be so much fun this winter break.
Yes, we would enjoy so much in Jaipur these vacations.
But how much time will it take? I can't wait to go there.
You can just simply count yourself.
How?
Okay, we would be going at an average speed of 60 km per hour and Jaipur is at 360 km from here. So time equals to distance upon speed, that is 360 upon 60, 6 hours. So we will reach there in 6 hours.
Oh, that was so easy. Our destination may be far, but maths bring it so closer.
Hi everyone, my name is Van. I'm smart and intelligent. Friends, you must have heard you should be ought to be a number one.
Good to see everyone. My name is Stu and here these are my fellow friends, 3 and 4.
Friends, shall we play? Wait, who is that?
Look here, everyone. Here is my worthless friend Zero, a useless and a meritless fellow.
Stop making fun of Zero. Zero, go and stand on left side of 4.
Ma'am, but I don't have any value.
Just do what I said. You 3 get aside.
Wow, it's 40. 0, you are eternally great.
So students, 0 is a great placeholder. The screen on which you are watching this video is also working on the binary of zeros and ones. So without 0 there is no calculus. Without 0 the modern world would fall apart. So always believe in yourself and never doubt your worth.
Multiply love and happiness.
Divide your sorrows.
Add contentment.
Subtract ego and hatred.
I am equal to.
Why are you so humble? Have some attitude in this cynicism world.
I don't have attitude because I am neither less than nor more than anyone.